Hello YouTube, Vlogineer Experience here, and this week my video is talking about both something said by Bill Maher and a reaction by both idiots and Dusty Smith about this. So first off, what did Bill Maher say to piss everybody off? Well, while interviewing Ben Sasse, not sure how to pronounce it, I've almost certainly butchered the pronunciation of his last name, he said, "You're welcome, we'd love for you to work in the fields with us," referencing slavery in the not so distant past. And in response to that, Bill Maher asked, "Work in the field?" Then went on to say, "Senator, I'm a house N-word." Oh, the outrage from both sides. Of course, we have the loony left calling Bill Maher a racist and calling for him to be fired, and the retarded right yelling about how if they were to use the N-word, they would be crucified. Bill Maher has gone on to apologise, to beg and grovel to not be fired and metaphorically shot in the head, since if he didn't, it would be the third time he's been fired from his show. But the reaction overall is horrifyingly stupid. I think Dusty made a very good point about this whole thing in a Facebook post he did yesterday, and I'm going to read it to you right now. Quote, "It irks me to have to watch Bill Maher bow and scrape to save his job from people furious at him for simply saying a word that they don't believe white people should be allowed to say. Sorry folks, but context is all that matters. White folks should be able to say any word anyone else can. The moment you start telling people they can't do something because of the colour of their skin, that's racism. I sing along to rap music all the time, and when Kanye says that word, I say that word. I'll scream it out my window. I'll sing in the middle of a music festival. Dusty don't give a fuck. If you can say it, then I can say it. That's how free speech works. Unfortunately, as a white man, I cannot say this word on Facebook without getting banned or even hint to what the word might be. But you guys know what I'm talking about." So, he's basically right here. But before I continue, yes, I do acknowledge that the N-word has been used in the past, basically entirely by rich white people. Yes, I do believe people are separated more by class than by anything else, in a derogatory way. And I say this because it is a fact that, as Dusty said, context matters. Singing along to rap music done by Kanye West or Nicki Minaj and saying the N-word in that context isn't racist, and, in fact, as Dusty mentioned again, if you say that a group of people can't say words because of their skin colour, that is racist in and of itself. I also want to add something a bit extra to this, and this is addressing the retarded right getting outraged that if they were to say the N-word, they would be crucified. Why is that? Could it be because typically with conservatives, they're using it as a word to attack black people? And they're using it in the context of attacking black people and insulting them and degrading them. And in the case of Bill Maher, it was a joke. A bit of a tasteless joke, but it's still a joke, or at least that's what I got from it. And yet it seems that almost nobody sees it that way. George Carlin said a great quote that I feel is relevant to this situation. Quote, "No bad words, just bad thoughts and bad intentions. They're just words." End quote. And unfortunately, the Dixiecrats of the old days and the right-wing Republicans, the latter both then and now, made it so that the N-word has that extremely negative connotation. I also think that when you're saying the N-word, how you pronounce the N bit will probably make a bit of a difference. Gar versus ger. And if you listen closely to some of the black people, when they say the N-word, they say it more like gar than ger, or they stretch the ger out long, which is something I've noticed the retarded right does not do when they use the word. Now, is the joke Bill Maher made a bit tasteless? Yeah, a bit in the context of what was being discussed, and the fact that it had a historical context to slavery. It was a bit tasteless. But you know what? Maher shouldn't be getting the backlash he is getting. It's stupid. He should be getting much more backlash for being a Democratic Party partisan hack than for this. For fuck's sakes, the loony left and the retarded right have really gotten as bad as each other. Horseshoe theory in action, folks. I'll link up a horseshoe theory video I made ages ago in the end slate of this video so you can learn a bit more. Overall, totally insane. Yes, the joke was a bit tasteless, but the reaction was stupid and unnecessary. So, that is my video for this week. I hope you found it interesting. Please rate, comment, share and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.